stream. I'm just like, oh, I just showed up. I just made a coffee. I don't know what to do anymore. Hey, honey, how's it going? Hey, R2. And we got Hassam and Havamoa in the house. Welcome to the stream. I did a little bit of research the last few days trying to get some lighting situation. I really want some like really nice neon lights back here. I have a little bit of ambient lighting going on here, which is sort of nice. Working on it slowly but surely. You know what I mean? Not really sure exactly what I need to do, but it's kind of trickling over here in the background. But the problem is I have a lot of lights on me, right? So if I really went all out, then you'd really get like if I really put out the blackout curtains, right? That'd be kind of interesting. It has a bunch of different modes though. I just got it like an hour ago, this new little thing, but it's there. But of course I put my lights on, so it's like still get a little accent, but you're there. Yeah, dark mode. And that's even pretty low. I was adjusting my lights a little earlier just to see like what it looked like, different temperatures, different hues. And maybe a little bit darker would be a little bit better, but yeah, it's a great Friday. It's actually really nice out. It was raining earlier, but now it's kind of chill here in Seattle, so not too bad. Hey, Chicken Wing, how's it going? Baron of the Cheese, welcome, buddy. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, that's a good question. Make it possible to switch between a light mode and dark mode. Probably. So I have two key lights from Elgato. One here, and one over here, one over here, which is cool. And that's quite nice. And then I have this little guy. This little. It's not even a. It is Bluetooth controlled. I need to set up the app and stuff like that. It's a. I forget what it's called. I don't have the box with me. I spent like $90 on it. So. Oh, Aiden, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. The Kaviv, big fan of Xamarin work from Victoria, BC. Oh man, I need to get up to. I was just talking to a team about coming up to not Victoria, but to Vancouver. So it's kind of on the way. I just made the last of the coffee over here today. So last of the coffee train, which is the last that I had from the Netherlands on my little Europe trip not too long ago. So Roy and Marcel hooked me up with some of this bitter and real coffee. It was very good. Although I still have they gave me some espresso blend too. This is the last of the filter. But then I just got some brand new beans, which is cool. Ooh, I have a new survey. Look at that. Wow. Let's check this out. Check this out. So I set up a survey. Because I was like, oh, I don't know if people like my emotes. So you can rate these. And if you want a custom one, you can say like what you would like. So you can rate that between 1 to 5 stars. Look at that, Microsoft Forms. That's cool. What else do we have? Oh, there's a Twitter link here. Boop. Oh, I like that. Oh, a little monkey action. Beautiful. Whoa, look at how cool his name is. Check this out. There's got two O's, two little O's on top of it. Havard Moaz. But that A is different than that A. Whoa, that is cool. Love it. Favorite. Very cool. Thank you for sharing. I'll retweet that. Oh, guys. Very cool. Oh, you watched my Oxford.net talk? That's awesome. Do you like it? Pretty cool. That was a good one. That was a long day, but they had an awesome setup. I was super duper impressed over there. Like, really enjoyed it. They had like a whole camera crew set up. It was pretty cool. Drop a link, Honey Pop, in the chat if you will. I'll make sure I tweet that out or tweet at me, and then I'll do it there.
While you're gonna wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible.
Morning, Kim. Good to see you. See, I'm trying to set my game up to the Kim Philpotts level of light, that's going on. He's got multiple levers. He's got like a back camera. He's got a front camera. He's got 18 cameras. I don't know. I can't keep up with the Kim Philpotts.
Nothing is impossible.
So that's what I've been told, at least. That's where it's at. Thank you for dropping it in there. See this YouTube over here. Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at this. Holy bananas. Yeah, the guy that was there is from Pusher. Well, 239 views. Wow. So, oh wow, he actually did he was capturing my screen and had me on there. He had a bright light right on me. That was pretty cool. That was cool. I hope I didn't say anything wrong. That was cool. Boom. Any plans to come to Belfast? That's a great question. I've never been to Belfast. Have I been to Belfast? Belfast. Ireland. I've been through Belfast. I did a trips up and around to Northern Ireland from Dublin one time. Come to Denmark? I love Denmark. Yeah, so I came up through here and I went up to where did we go? The Causeway. Went up to the Giant's Causeway or whatever. That was cool. We took one of those huge paddy wagon like buses, mega buses. I've never been to Australia. I'm gonna be close. I'm gonna be in New Zealand soon, so there's that. Oh, and we saw Titanic Belfast from the highway, I think. Yeah. I do need to come. Maybe I need to do a South Pacific tour. That'd be pretty great. So that'd be pretty awesome. I look so respectable. I try to keep my game up there. So yeah, I should have a live DJ. Well, Kim Philpotts is my live DJ. So there's a lot of people streaming right now. So thank you for hanging out with me. Super duper appreciate that. Yeah, chill. Seattle won. We crushed it. It was an amazing match. Suck at Toronto. Boom. Like I predicted, my boys in green and blue came through. Hence the blue from the background here and the lights. It was an amazing match. Just completely was so good. So I mean, the first half we really struggled. Toronto came out really strong. Gotta give credit to Toronto. I know Alan Ritchie isn't here right now, but yeah, it came in strong. We were looking really bad. I mean, possession was like 30-70. We're talking about soccer here for the US Cup. So we went before the match, walked down to do the full 90, like and to do like a walk through the city, just packed. And then Macklemore played, which was crazy. Played a few songs in like the opening area because he's part owner now, and Seattle, which is really fun. And then then we walked through the city. We kind of walked a little bit, and it was so slow that we just kind of walked around it, but whatever. And then yeah, we loved it. It was great. I mean, the atmosphere, just everyone's pumped up. It was super duper good. So it was a great match. Super excited that we won and have another cup under our belt. 2 in 4 years. Not bad. It's crazy that we played 3 times in the last 4 years, the Sounders, against Toronto. That's crazy. Yeah, it was a great match. Also want to say thank you, Kim Philpotts, for the resub. I appreciate it. Of course, we'll make a donation to the Malala Fund. They work with great organizations all over the world, like Pakistan, Syria, to help bring education and leadership skills to girls and women all over the world, which is really great. So we're doing that donation until the end of the year, and then we have a new Monkey Foundation starting in January. So really excited about it. Next year will be the year we'll have many monkey celebrations and remembrance throughout the year next year. I also want to appreciate Stu follows while I was gone the last week. I see them all coming up in here.
Some people dream success.
Right, now I gotta wait.
While you're gonna wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible.
Honey Pop, thank you for the 5 tier 1 subs. Communities gifted. Bam. Thank you so much. Got that gift train. Thanks so much. Appreciate that. More monkeys for everyone in the chat room. That is correct. We got Hassam A11 A11O.
Dream is success. While you're gonna wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible.
Who else we got? Kate Kayo 03. You just got a gift sub from Honey Pop. Bill Ashton. I know you've been lurking, Bill. I know you appreciate it. Got a gift sub as well. Tier 1 at Talk Customs and IoTifier. Awesome gift subs from the one and only Honey Pop. Appreciate that, Honey Pop. Of course, we'll make more donations to the Malala Fund.
While you're gonna wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible.
If you're ever curious as well of how and when money gets donated, you can head right over to my Twitch stream. It's probably where you're at right now. And we can do scroll right down to the bottom. A few new things happening on this page, by the way. Right here. This is where you can find where we're donating funds.
Some people dream of success while you're gonna wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible.
Honey Pop, #1 gift subber on the channel right now, watching on Mixer. Welcome. Yeah, no, I wish I could multicast actually, but I can't. So, but if we could get a Mixer team together, maybe I'll make the move. I don't know. Probably not. But Copenhagen, Baron, thank you for just hanging out and drinking a little bit of coffee with me. Hope you have a great time. I do need to try to switch.
Success while you're gonna wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible.
I need to switch up some stream times, maybe. You know what I mean? So I am Microsoft. There you go. So here we have donations. So any of like the bits, the subs, all that stuff are there. Or you can donate through Streamlabs if you're like, oh, I don't want to give Twitch my account or whatever. But then here, this is the past charity donation. So we've raised nearly $2,000 in the last year. About $800 for Girls Who Code and $1,000 to the Duke Langer Foundation. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Also, I added a new a little suggestion box here. I saw Clancy have this. I thought this was cool. I kind of like try to clean this up a little bit. I need to make sure my colors are a little bit better. But these are just like big buttons you can press on, and then these are like just more info. And this is all my gear, right? And this is like the AeroPress and my Zojirushi and the stuff that I own. And then this is a suggestion button. You can just hit the suggestion button. I could say, drink more coffee all on the stream, please. Like that. And then you just post it. Bam. Bam. And then I think I get it. I think I'm logged in. So let's see. Pending. Boop. Wow. That is dope. You see that? Look at this. Wow. That is dope. Look at that. I got +1 right there. Well, I'm going to approve this. More monkeys. We'll approve that. That's cool. There you go. And that'll be in the approve, so you see that there. Wow. Then people can upvote it. I think that's really cool. I saw that on Clancy's stream. I was like, that's cool. Very, very nice. New, I can be like, what's new? Wow. Look at those animations. That is nifty. That is cool. Anyways, so if you're ever interested in what we're donating, doing stuff right there, give it a go. Zoom in right there, raising lots of money. Super appreciate it. And that's any of the profits that we make from the stream. So I do put some money back into the stream for new equipment to make the stream look better, which is cool. However, we do donate a large bulk of that money going back. So let me catch up on the chat here. Tabotilus. Hey buddy, do you know when Xamarin will bring support up for the coming Surface Duo split screen feature? Good night from Germany. Oh, well, we haven't really announced anything beyond the Neo and Duo itself. The best part is that Neo's running Windows 10 X specifically, and then the Duo is running Android. So you can already build Android and Windows applications. Now, if the team puts out anything else besides that, I mean, I'd assume we'd do stuff there. But the nice thing is, since it's a native Android application that you're building, even with forms, you know, you'd already have the support there. I could be your mixer or DJ, like that. Yeah, I really need to. I want. I would like Pretzel to have some sort of like. I'm gonna do different, maybe chill music. Have some way of like requesting music or something like that. I always like to put it on YouTube, and then you can't really have like song requests. That's the only problem. You can't see pending. No. Should I require pending? I made that an option that is there. It's like I'd have to go and approve them. I could change that. Let me see. I'm logged in though. Where's my how do I get my extensions? Oh, let me go see here. Extensions. My extensions. Configure. All right, let's do this. So yeah, like, all right, I'll just say not. I won't require them to be approved. How about that? There you go. But if anyone's naughty, then I gotta go do it. So Cool. All right. What else do we got? Oh, Euro 2020 qualification match. Oh, it's about to be World Cup time. Oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait. World Cup time. There is a cooldown. Don't you wasted it. You wasted. All right, I'll adjust the cooldown time, but you're gonna have to wait. We'll make it 30 minutes. How about that? I think by default it's 24 hours. So let's see. We'll do. I think it's like pretty aggressive for like most people, but there we go. There you go. Or yeah. Android 10 already supports split screen. There you go. And in fact, the I did a blog post on dev Xamarin multi-screen Xamarin Android blog. I mean, I did a whole boom. I mean, I don't actually know if this is what it's using, but right here, look at this, 2016. Oh, it's not loading. Boom. Bam. Check out that. I mean, I don't know if this is actually what it's using or not. I have no idea, but that's there. Oh, dude, I want that new Moto Razr so bad. I wish it was using a better Snapdragon chip, and I wish it wasn't Verizon locked, but that'd be dope. This is cool in the emulator, man. I used to write some good blog posts. Wow. Android 7.0. But I actually don't know if that's like what it's using, because there are dual screen devices. I'm pretty sure that maybe already exist. I'm not positive, but Hassam asks, how can I load an application when a splash screen is showing right now? I have a black page after showing a splash page. I don't know. I don't have to look at your code. I think I have a whole blog post on. I don't have a black screen, yeah. Beautiful launch screens. That's what we should do today. Let's do a new launch screen. Let's do that. I need to really figure out, by the way, what am I working on the rest of the year? I'm on the Hanselman forums. I don't really know, but I definitely do need to do that. So, yeah, it sounds like something to do with Lottie. I'm not really sure. I mean, your animation should end and then it should be like done. All right, let's see. Scott. I don't know why it's just going there. I wish he had like a logo. Ooh. Look at him smile. Speaker bios. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to go into, let's look at how we did this here. So we did beautiful splash screens. Okay. And I want to optimize for dark mode too. So let's go into our, do I have GIMP in? Cropping, paint 3D. Like how many paint tools do we need? I think here, like how do I get a Scott Hanselman like PNG? Like how do I get that? Those are not accurate. No. All right, we need to install GIMP photo editor. I don't have GIMP, huh? Do I have GIMP? No, I don't have GIMP. Let's install GIMP. File type PNG. No, this one. Oh, file type PNG. Oh. Is that how you do that? File type PNG. Wow. Nope. Did not do it. How do I change the navigation page icon? I think you can set the icon. Let's see. Watch this. Navigation page icon. It's not this one though. Set title icon. there. I think that's what it is. Where's my docs at? No, gaming. Ooh. Hello. That's a nice little homepage. Hey MFZ, how's it going? Good to see you. Is the splash screen supposed to load application in the background? No, my splash screen just like is an intermediate like for the application to load. So the splash screen should like show there for like minimal. I mean, it shouldn't last for like more than a half a second. I mean, it should be so minimal. I mean, if your application needs to do stuff, I guess, then yes, but I would recommend it not doing anything. I don't know, where's the user interface? Where's like the platform? Oh, there's Xamarin Essentials. There's so much stuff. Toolbar item. Navigation. I don't know, there's something like a navigation page icon, back button icon. I don't know. Gotta ask in the forums. I don't know. There's some way to do it. This is the launcher icon. This is like a. This is just an icon. They made it all better too with the. I think I updated it here. Yeah, this thing. You can just create your own navigation view too. That's also probably even easier if you want to put it there. That's kind of good. You can just control what the entire thing looks like. This thing. That's a good one. Top left. Oh, we should install GIMP. There we go. Download. Ooh, directly from BitTorrent. That's interesting. Put that in my downloads. Oh, for your record, that was a Bing bug. File type should work. Maybe I need to start it with that. File type PNG Scott Hanselman. Nope. File type. I recommend Photoshop Photop over GIMP. That's not Photoshop. It's not different. SMS, if I want to use connectivity in the whole application based on the view model, you should not put it in your base view model unless you're going to subscribe and unsubscribe, or else you're going to get events on every single page. So I like to put it in my entire application. Paint.net. What? Not everyone doesn't use GIMP? All day GIMP everywhere. I don't know why. I've used like GIMP like the last like install for me only. Paint.net. But this one's, I don't know. I've been using it for like evers. I do like that, whatever. I like this one. Not that one. The one that we just found is Scott. Let's go back. Let's get rid of that file type. This one. I like this one because it's, oh, do I like this one? This is his face. What I want to do is cut out a circle, right? Out of there. But I think what would be really nice is like, can I kind of crop out his head a little bit? This kind of looks like what they did. It's a JPEG. Oh, snap. I like this one. This one's good. Let's use this one. And then we can just like cut out. Oh, go back. Go back. There we go. Save image. Desktop. Put Scott right on the desktop. Oh, remove.bg. Oh, hello. Let's try. Let's see. Save as. Let's see what that does. I love that there's websites that do stuff. Remove.bg for background. Amazing. Holy smokes. Oh my gosh. Amazing. Amazing. Mind blown. I gotta tweet this. I gotta tweet this to the people, yo. Most amazing thing ever. Hassam, what's your Twitter account? If you have one. Amazing. From at HESAM_A110. Is that right? Just double check it. Is that right? Yes. I'll do like the no image. Bam. That is amazing. Scott. Scott _ splash. Scott _ best website 2019. Thanks, Wine. Yeah. That's great. That's good because we're also going to want to attempt to implement some of this new shenanigans too. How do I do this? Do I install? Okay. Well, now that I've installed GIMP, I don't need it. That's good. I don't know if that did it. Did that install GIMP for me? Oh, it did. Okay, cool. Well, now I don't need it, so that's good. All right, let us do a few things. Let's open up. Let's update Friday. Let's go into our Hanselman forms. Let's go ahead and do a little syncage action. Uh-oh, what did Honeypop do? Whoa, what's so good? Wow, that is amazing. Whoa. Check out what at... I think Honeypop, yours is just Honeypop, right? I hope that's not your name. It's not, because you DM me. Ah, now we got your real name, Kevin. Badoop. KJP in the house. Wah, 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 wah. That's so cool. Imgur. Wow, that's really, that is astonishing. Wow. Wow, that is. Let's try it on this one. That one's a little blurry. So this would be Scott. So save image. Let's do it. Remove.bg. This is what we're doing today, people. Holy bananas. That is really good. I would say it has definitely smoothed out his hair a little bit. That's good. Is there a Twitter account for this website? No, Clydo. I don't think there is. Pricing. How's there a pricing for it? Free. Oh, it's just if you want an account. Amazing. It's so good. Oh, and you can integrate it into software? Shut your face. What? You can download it on the computer? What is this? I don't want to download. I don't want to install anything though. Oh, it's actually gonna download it.
Some people dream of success while you're gonna wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible.
Well, PT Dave 20, thank you for the sub with your Twitch Prime. You only get one of those a month. You spend it on me, and you're amazing. Thank you so much. Glorious. Wow, that's so cool. Okay, so I don't know if it's actually going to. Did it do it? Come on, install. You got this. Oh, there we go. Missing an API key. Oh, do I still need that? Let's see. Missing an API key. Get an API key. I guess I gotta register. Oh, I don't want to do that. You got me. Oh, it froze. Okay. Alright, I'll just do it on the website then. So now I need to remove it. I need to remove. API keys. Come on now. Still, I'm very impressed. Look at this before and after, Scott. Check out and look at this and after of at Scott Hanselman. Glorious. You gotta. That's so good. That's good. I like this one a lot because I kind of like that this one's a little bit like black and white-ish. You know what I mean? Just kind of like smile a little bit. It's like staring deeply into your soul. And it's a circle, so that's kind of cool. All right, so I should probably do something. All right, let's go into my. Let's go check out the GitHub actually first. Let's see what's going on. So today we got pull requests, nullables, and test MVVM helpers. Let's update this branch and let us. I'm just gonna merge this, so it doesn't matter. All right, cool. So let us go into. Let's go into my changes. Let's go into my command prompt. Let's do git and check out master. Cool. And let's do git pull. Awesome. And git check out the next actually. Git pull. Duh. Boom. Oh, how you're supposed to archive? I think that bug was fixed in there, PT Dave. I think it's on. I was about to type in iOS archive Xamarin file path too long. This was a this one, I think. Wow. It was like a recent thing, I think. I'd have to find it. We had it on our Visual Studio dev. Okay, not this one. This one. So there's a fix pending here. I think there's a workaround though. There you go. Take a look at that. Boom. Just gotta know where to look. Bam. Yeah. There's a bunch of ways to do things in here. Anyways, there's some helpful stuff in here. Okay, cool. Let us open this puppy up. So I definitely at some point want to actually figure out like what are my end all goals? Like what can we finish by the end of the year with it? I actually have never archived from Windows. I've never done that ever. So to be honest with you, I've only ever done it on my Mac, or I just do it in CI, to be honest with you. So I've never archived an iOS application from Windows machine in 8 years of development.
I'm way up.
I feel blessed. Fire1, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that coming in. All right, so here's what we want to do. We want to Brandon Minnick. No, was it? I think Planet. Xamarin. I saw somebody do a blog post on recently. Where's it at? Who are you? Who? There was something in here. Was it Hussein who did it? There was I think Hussein. No. That's not what I wanted. Is it? No. Oh, yes. There you can do dash night. That's what I want. Dash night. There we go. That's what I want to make sure I know. Cool. All right, let's close a bunch of stuff. Close all documents. Let's do a new branch. We're going to say Android Splash because it deserves a great splash screen. So let us focus in on that puppy here. So let's read my blog. So we want to do what? Resources, drawable. And here we want to do probably a new add. And we're going to do values. Night. I guess that's a thing. That's cool. Wow, so many people. Everybody has blogged at some point about dark mode already. Can you use gRPC and Xamarin Forms? Sure can. We already did it once. You don't add it to your Xamarin Forms project. You add it to your .NET Standard library, and then you right-click. You say Add Service Reference gRPC. Boom. You add it to your .NET Standard library. You can't like generate it in the main project. So that's how you do it. However, it's extremely hard and nearly impossible to debug locally. So you need to actually publish it up first. So you should probably do, yeah, I would do one. Everyone needs a dark theme one, I guess. So what I want to do in here is I want to have a values. Here's colors. And really what I want is a, oh snap.
Open up the champagne.
Hey, friends.
It's my house. Come on, turn it up.
What's up, Chef Brent in the house. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. How's it going, Chef Brent? Welcome to the party, all the raiders in the house.
Nothing is
It should
impossible.
also read that I crushed it from 2013 to present.
Very peaceful raid. Were you cooking stuff? I hope you're cooking stuff. If so, yes, that would be amazing. Welcome everyone to the stream. We today are jamming on my Xamarin Forms Scott Hanselman app, as always. That's what I'm always jamming on. Bam! How's everyone doing? How'd your stream go, buddy? Did it go good? Oh, I should probably always have this thing deployed so people can see what I'm working on. But let's deploy this puppy. So right now what we're doing is we're integrating an Android splash screen with dark theme mode support. That's what we're kind of doing right now. So the application, when it splashes, you just get a white screen because I don't have a splash screen on this puppy. And this is my Scott Hanselman app that we work on the stream. And it pulls in all Scott's blog posts from Azure Function Backend. It pulls in all of his tweets from the internet over here, which is cool. And then all of his podcasts and his videos and his books. You can browse through all this, which is really cool. You can tap on one of these and get into his podcast. And you can listen to his podcast. In the last month or so, we integrated a dark mode support. I don't know why this didn't flip. There we go. There we go. We had dark theme and light theme support. Apparently I need to fix this. That's definitely a bug. So we had a light theme and dark theme support in there, which is really cool. So working on some Twilio YouTube vids. That's cool. Welcome, Raiders. Are you on Honey Pop? Are you on a Windows or Mac? That's the question. We're gonna add a new file. Windows. On .NET Standard? This is stable, so you should add service reference. .NET Standard 2.0. Maybe you have, is there service reference there? Add service reference. gRPC. Maybe you have to have different tools installed. Let me see what I have installed. Yeah, I bet maybe you'd have to have additional tools. Only Open API. That's probably because you don't have a different workload installed. I bet that's what it is. Let's see what I have. Were you, Brent, were you making videos? Or what kind of stuff are you doing? No, I'm on Community Edition. Community. I only code on Community Edition. I have ASP.NET. That's probably what you need. That one installed. I have Azure, UWP, Xamarin, and .NET Core. I bet it's under this one here, because that's where the thing is there. So add that in there. You can almost guarantee it. Ooh, this is some interesting music happening here. I like what's happening in this music. I have this new workflow where I make our YouTube videos live with the community. Oh, that's rad. I like that. So are you streaming and making videos off of your stream, or are you like editing existing stuff off the stream? This is interesting. I'm intrigued. If you don't know who the Brent Nader is, by the way, I don't even know what Brent's Twitter account is. That's a good question. Brent Schooly. There he is. Should go follow this chucklehead. There you go. Or Chef Brent TV. Boop. And also, Ellie Face. Wife? Girlfriend? Partner? Friend? I don't know the relationship status. Doesn't matter. But yeah, definitely go check him out. He likes to code. I want to see more cooking. I'm a big fan of the cooking shows. I guess because I watch all night. But so live editing and live recording. Ooh, that is interesting. Yeah, I would like to see some of those. Maybe I should be following your account and actually seeing. I'd like to see the outcome of the video, because you know we have a whole crew basically. So that's cool. Nice. Yeah, and I saw that he was on the live coders now. This app does not integrate Azure AD Auth. I thought about doing some sort of backend system for favorites or storing some data, but I haven't done that yet. Oops. Ellie Face, I need some new emotes. That's what I need. All right, splash background. So we have all of these things. So if I go into we have some colors that are shared here. So if I go into my styles, I have a dark theme, and we have this background color here. So we can just grab that puppy. There it is. Got the same workloads. I'll try update. Try stable. This app is using C#8. Bill, that is correct. Every app should use C#8. That is correct. So that is what we're using. Oh, and Brent, we also, you missed out. I don't know if anyone clipped it, but we found this amazing website called RemoveBG. It's for anyone. Check this out. You go to this website, right? This is check this out. One of the amazing people in the chat did this. They sent me this website, and you upload an image, right? So here's the Scott Hanselman image. I just did it. Here's the before and after. Well, it's way cooler when you see it in action. Before and after. What? Amazing. So good. You can download an app too, but you have to like log in and stuff with an API key. Stupid, but amazing. So we did this one because I wanted to get this on the splash screen because we need a PNG. How cool is that? Oh, iOS there because of a bug. Oh, interesting. Yeah, just try it though. Try to open it and see if it's there on stable. Yeah, you gotta get that C#8. Yeah, I love it. I'm just like, wow. I love there's a website for everything, but or do I? I don't know. Yeah. All day C# 8. I like that Bill. He's always adding new features based off whatever I'm doing in here. You got this light theme and dark theme. You can just steal this code, Bill. That's what I say. Okay, so what do we have next? We are adding the splash screen. So we need to add some drawables here. So we have some drawables. So let's go into our Android app, and we have a new drawable, and we're gonna call it Splash Screen XML. And we'll come back to that. We have styles. We have, ooh, I have 19 too. So we have drawables. We have colors. Where's it? What's going on here? Come on, Visual Studio. Colors, styles, styles 21, and we have styles 19. Okay. So we do want to create a new folder. We're gonna call this values v19. Yeah. And then we'll do styles 19. Bam. Okay, so this will be our base in our what is this? Why does this say values dash? I need to look at this blog post apparently. Okay, so this should go. I need an image splash logo. Okay, so we're going to our drawables, paste that in there, bam. So we need a drawable. So here we say Android Asset Studio. I do 175. Let's pump that puppy out. We're gonna do a generic icon generator. Upload an image of Scott Hanselman. And we're gonna call this, what did I call this? Image splash logo. And here, there's Scott. We don't want any padding. Nope. Just want that. We don't want any asset padding. We do want this to be 175 or so. Boop. This should actually be our app icon too. I love it. Amazing. All right, so there's our splash logo. Done. And then we should also make that our launcher icon. Let's do image. Add Scott on here. Boop. Padding, definitely not very much. And none. Definitely want it to be a circle. Boop. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's fascinating. I guess you kind of want it to be like that. Like, I think just a, I don't know what Scott's colors are. Let's go to Scott or Hanselman. This is a Scott this is an app just about Scott Hanselman. That is correct. Well, I mean, it's actually like a celebrity app. That's what I actually call it. So it's an app that you can plug in anything. So, yeah. So, like, you could actually replace this with anything you want, right? So anything you want. Because everybody got tweets, everyone got blogs, all that stuff. Oh, Honeypop, yeah, so... yeah. And it works because it's round at the bottom. This is... yeah, you can go to... if you go to... you can always do -what, and that will bring you up into the GitHub, so you can actually take a look at the code and everything like that too. So let us go back. Yeah, I don't know what I was trying to get across though here. Like, I think this is wrong. Oh. Okay, I think this is a little bit wrong, but Yeah, like this. I mean, this is an old blog that came through in a transition, so it's definitely not correct. So. Okay, cool. Okay, so come on, copy. Ugh. Need a copy button. All right, cool. So, oh, I was finishing the icon. So, circle, none. Just a floating Scott Hanselman. Which we actually do need. This should be like IC launcher underscore float underscore transparent. So we need that. So we should download that IC launcher. Boop. And then we should also create another one, which is circle, tall rect, wide rect, square. Yeah, maybe just I like a circle. I like a circle. Kind of like that, actually. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pick the background color of... If I go into here, let's pick our primary color. That's good enough. Okay, cool. So what we want to do is, this is our base style. Cool. So if we go into our app, we're going to have our splash screen. So what the splash screen does, it will give us the background color and then a single bitmap right in the center of it. Basically, that's what we're going to do. We're going to tell it right in the center. Just have his face as a material floating action button, probably. That'd be good. And I don't know what happens when you press on it. It says, oh, that's a great idea. Whenever you press on it, it just goes,
hey, friends.
Friends? Or like on the front page, it goes,
My name is Scott Hanselman. You can find me on the internet.
That'd be great. That's great. All right, so we're going to put this in here. This is my splash screen, but we're going to sync up our colors. So we have color primary, color dark, and color accent. And then we also have at drawable splash screen, which is in here. So that's correct. Cool. And then I figured this all out in the past. So, this is in 19. So if we go into 19, that is not correct. Styles.xml. So what we have here is we're going to, so this splash screen here in this styles is the base. So if I just go ahead and get rid of some of this junk, we're just setting colors here. That's all. So it's like it's just its own splash theme inside of here, and the base is here. So actually I could like put this up top. So here's the base, and it's going to be light. Actually, this could be dark, or what is it? It is day night. App compat day night. There we go. That's what I should actually update this to. So day night theme, app compat day night. All right, cool. Nice. Cool. So then that's going to use the splash screen, and then this is kind of like generic there. It works in stable. Ooh. Yeah, maybe that's the issue. Good one though. All right, so now this is our splash screen for our Android app. So this is just defining some colors. It's actually not going to use anything of importance here, to be honest with you. I think that I think it's just like defining some colors. And then the important part is in 19, we define a translucent navigation and translucent status. So it actually shows the entirety of it behind. So if I go into my image here, like you want it to be like this, where it's underneath everything, which is cool. That's what that V19 will do. And then in the V21, it's the same, but we actually need to set the color to be translucent. Oh, come on, man. Why is it so hard to copy code on my website? So let's go into our V21 here. And there's like nothing in here, but it's here. Bam. Nice. You should make him wink on the splash screen. Well, it's only I guess if it supported GIFs out of the box, that would be good. So then we're gonna add a new splash here. Oh, come on. And let's see if this works here. So if I go into my add new item, Android activity. This will be splash activity. Is that what I called it? GIFs, Giphy GIFs. Splash activity. So here's what you do when you do this splash activity, right? So if I put this here, boop. Let's make sure one, I have my app names in place. So we're gonna bring in anything that I have. So add missing usings, remove unnecessary usings. Cool. So from here, this tells us this is the main launcher, and there's the IC launcher is the name of it, and let us now put in our icon. So let's extract all. Boop. Let's put these into our resources. Cool. And then let us, that's still copying. It's being worked on. Well, the only thing is this splash screen is actually a native Android splash screen. So there's actually nothing for Xamarin Forms in it. So the idea is you integrate a native Android splash screen. So that way you don't actually have, yep, at all. That way you're not actually waiting for, Xamarin Forms to load. Right, so this is like a splash screen. The first thing that the user sees, and like what this does is like, this is basically registering the startup of your app. And all I'm doing is I'm saying, start the main activity and kill this application. Just never come back to it ever, basically. That's what we do. Am I doing something similar on the iOS side? Well, iOS already has a splash screen built into it already. So every iOS app already has it. Now there is ways of doing light theme and dark theme modes over there. I'd have to look at it though. I think that there's some blogs on how to do it, basically. Brandon had done one. There's like these appearances or whatever. So you're there. You could, so a lot of applications, what they'll do is they'll have a splash screen where it comes up natively like this, and then it loads. Like you could just load. So by the way, what I'm doing is I'm giving it a theme, right? So you could load this activity and inflate a view, right? So what you would do is you could inflate this activity, and then you could put a Lottie animation there if you wanted to. But again, the goal of your splash screen is to get your users into your application as fast as possible. So if you make them wait 2 seconds for your animation to play because you're like, I want this cool animation, your users are not going to like that. So don't do that. There's no need to play an animation that's there. Now, if you are launching your app and then you're going, now 30 seconds. So now if you're launching your application, like use your phone, and this is what I do. Use your phone, and then the apps on your phone, see how they work, and your favorite ones, just copy what they do, right? So like the apps, they're super quick. They're like boom, in your application, super duper fast. So that's how you kind of want to do it. But yeah, if you need to, let's say, load something from the internet, right? Super common if maybe you're doing some sort of enterprise application. You're like, I need to download and synchronize some data, and my users can't even interact. You could just, right here, load up some view from Android, and then you could the play a Lottie thing, or, you know, and that way you're still not even loading Xamarin Forms, right? Like, the whole goal here is that I want to register things and get it up fast and then into my app. So that way there's not like this like white screen. So you could actually probably do this launch screen and then transition into the Xamarin Forms view if you're using a Lottie file there. But so if that way you'd be like, I'm loading right at this point. Because all this is going to do is it's going to then go and then load the application, load it up. And then here you need to remove this main launcher. Boom. Make sure you remove that, or else it'll add 2 launchers on it. Do I have a resource here? Let me go to my strings. Oh, these are all open now. And I also want to do something else because we did something recently. I want to figure out how to do really cool Android, the new style of stuff. Oh, wearable descriptions. We can delete that. Delete that file. Gone. They make an unclickable OK button that says I have to register. You can do that too. It's your app. You can do whatever you want.
Nothing is impossible.
I want Handsome Man on my app. We actually had an Apple Watch version of this at some time, and then I stopped doing it because, I don't know, it's too much to do. But we'll integrate in some nice stuff in the future, probably. What am I doing? What do I have? I have Handsome Man. Let's go into my strings. App name. Yeah, this should just be Handsome Man. I don't know why I have this. Hello. There we go. Let's remove that. Well, so the Xamarin Forms will still need to load, but the entirety of like your app will have already loaded, and like a bunch of the runtime stuff will have already started, basically. So you'll see. We'll see how this works, right? Let's see if this compiles. So, starting while the splash is up. Yeah, so I mean, really it's going to launch that intent, and the differential, so like the difference between like when this loads and then when it stops and then when the start activity goes, like it is very, very quick. So
I'm way up, I feel blessed.
Yazine, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. I wish there was better native support for more wearable devices. Oh, Garmin watches. Yeah, you know who I was really impressed with? They recently sponsored the this is the voice in the can, which is like a little Alexa for all the different watches. So they did it for Apple Watch, Wear OS, and Galaxy watches. So there's there, which is cool. So like he's like doing this, it's kind of bananas. It's pretty cool. Check that out if you want your Alexa everywhere. It's kind of cool. I'm currently developing iOS, Android, and Windows with Xamarin today. And currently we are working on a new app, but I want to do this really quick. I need to figure out, this is the one thing that is harder, of course the Baron if he's there as well, is the new Android shenanigans with all the icons and images. Okay, I used to just put the bitmaps, but now I need to actually do the real correct thing in general. So, yeah, Scott. So we do that though in our apps, right? So here we have a theme, main launcher. Where's the icon at? How do we define an icon? So here we have the layouts. We have bitmap. See, we have IC launcher XML. Yeah, this is the stuff that we need. Bitmap any DPI. Wow. Foreground round. That's what I need to put in there. IC launcher, IC round, IC foreground. Yeah, so here, and there's round, but round. And these are the same. Oh, that's interesting. So really, open this up. So I need to really just copy this into here. Because now you get this with file new and you can just kind of fill it in. You know what I mean? So we put this in here. And that's only on V26 and higher, I think. So that's the adaptive icon stuff. Main activity. I don't know why they don't specify the launcher though. How does it know? How does it know? Oh, is it inside the here? Oh, it is here. Application icon. IC launcher. Oh wow. This is how you do. Oh, and supports right to left. Oh, hello. See, I need to get all this stuff in here. It was an old project. It was so old. I didn't even. Okay, so what do they have in here? They have IC launcher, PNG, which is what we have still. And there's transparent, but we just call it foreground. And there's also IC launcher round. Oh, I see. So if I come back here and I go into just also round, just download that again. You need to bump your Android targets because you want to support all the dark mode stuff. Probably. Do I need to be compiling against 10? Red toffee lasagna. Yeah, let's do that. Round. Extract all. Boop. Alright, cool. Put this all in here. Yes. What did I just do? Oh, I put it in the same project. Oopsie poopsie. Put this in here. Yes. Can you run Xamarin? You can run .NET on the Switch, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because there's a bunch of monogame games on the Switch, so. I don't know about Xamarin specifically. I don't know what that UI would look like, but. No, Brian, I'm still never building a Prism app. However, I was going to start to integrate some of the extension stuff, so I'm all about it. I'm sorry, you'll still never be able to get me onto the Prism train, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So let's see here. So this, I go here. So we have color, IC launcher background. Ooh, interesting. Oh, we have a color for that. Ooh, cool. So I think here I can just say color primary. And then this would be IC launcher. This would be IC launcher transparent. That's what I want. Here, and then if I go here, this would be color primary. This would be here. Cool. And then if I go into my app, I'm gonna put all these icons on here. I guess if my icon is on my app, does it need to be on my launcher? Question mark, exclamation point. Let's see. Oh man, look at all those plugins. Where is my thing? This should be, oh, there is some stuff on here. So we put these icon here, bam. Label, so that's correct, that's my app name. Oh, snap attack. Clancy coming in.
Open up the champagne. Ha! It's my house. Come on, turn it up.
There we go. Hey Clancy, how's it going, buddy? I was watching your stream a little bit ago earlier. It looks like you're having some fun, writing a bunch of stuff. Yeah, if you were doing I don't know what there is no native Switch UI. That's the thing. It's like there is no framework. I don't think you would do stuff in Mono Game and stuff like that. Fighting Skia. There you go. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. We're integrating some new splash screens and icons for Hanselman over here, which I'm very excited about. So, yeah, I'm a little confused. Do I need an icon anymore on these, or like will my activities take my application? Because here's the thing: is there's no icon on this, so I guess I can remove the icon from here. Question mark? Question mark? I don't know. From my splash activity too, I guess. Do that. They did add HTML and labels. They did. Oh yeah, I was gonna do Android X today, wasn't I? Whoops. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I decided that I was gonna work on a new splash screen instead for my app. Sorry. Sorry. Hey, lucky number 7. How's it going? Good to see you, buddy. Okay, I think we're ready to compile. I think we have. Ooh, I think that yes. 10, right? 10. Ooh, I don't have it. Check out this. Let's do it. Oop, I just closed everything. Did it do it? So one little package. All right, we'll do it next. We'll do it next. Did it do it? Oh, do I have Auto SDK installed? Let's see. Oh, look at this. What is this? What's this? What is that? Matthew? What is it? Migrator 5000? And why is it, why did we not make it so it fits in there? Why is it not in the box? I just slapped it in there. Why does this not fit in here? Somebody fix this. I'm not logged into any special account. I'm logged into my personal account. This is not a thing. Click it? No, I can't. No, not yet. We'll click it next. I'm gonna do it. I don't know who did that, but I'm intrigued. No, I'm not gonna do it. No, I'm gonna finish this first. Ah, where's the thing at? Ah, how come we haven't fixed this yet? Ah, John Douglas. I gotta go over here to the unsupported. This is fixed in the preview, I think. Just need to install that. Do I need to install this other stuff? Do I need the new build tools? I'm very worried. I'm very worried. I remember asking yesterday. I'm worried. Okay. The nice thing now is when you change that, they automatically update this here, which is very nice. That's very nice. I'm very worried. Hi, I'm Scott.
My name is Scott Hanselman. You can find me on the internet.
This is enough to scare me to go update my LinkedIn profile and look for another job.
All right, this is installing. I'm gonna go grab a water very, very quick. Let's take a quick 60-seconder so anyone else that comes in won't have any ads. So let's be right back. All right, we should be back. Let's see. Are we back? And we're back. There you go. Now everyone else that comes will not see an ad. Let's see what it says. It tells me. It says for the next 20 minutes, pre-roll ads have been disabled. That's what you all just did. Anybody else that comes in, 20 minutes of no ads coming in. Rad.
I'm way up, I feel blessed.
Nugget number 11, thank you for the follow. About time. Get on that. Thank you so much for the follow. I actually really appreciate that. If you're just lurking around, hanging out, I appreciate that. So if you're a subscriber, you don't see ads at all. Even if I play ads, you don't see the ads. Pretty cool. That's one reason to subscribe. Also that we give, yeah, that's new. That's new. They just enabled that. Yeah, they haven't. I mean, I was just there. What if you like ads? That's a great question. There should be an option. There should be like a button overlay. Maybe I'll tell my friend this at Twitch. Like maybe there's an option to be like, I want to watch ads. I believe Brave, the browser Brave, I think is doing that actually, like where you can opt to do that.
Success while you're gonna wake up and work hard at it.
Nothing is impossible.
Nothing is impossible.
Chicken Wing, thank you so much for the sub. Wow. What if you want to watch ads? Yeah. Well, the thing is, you're already supporting me, so that's the important part. I'm pretty sure that I make 0.00001 cent off of an ad, but you mostly play the ads just because we want to. What about bits? You want to do so? Yeah. So if you don't want to watch an ad, here's the thing: watching an ad doesn't cost you any money, but people then make money. You know what feature I really want on GitHub? I'm going to submit this to Nat. Is, I don't know if you all know, but so my media plugin. So on a bunch of, on my media plugin, I've now put these bounties on it, on these here. See, this if you fix this, $10. This one, $100. We're all pretty sure that no one can fix this, and we think that is there. So I have these new bounties, the $2. Some of them are just like documentation. Do you just want $2? Write some documentation. It's literally all that is, right? So there's a bunch of them. I'm giving away hundreds of dollars out of my own pocket. Bug bounties, right? Tons of them. Look at them all. And I kind of rate them based on difficulty. So if I think they're really easy, they're there. Yeah. So you can give it a look over there. And I'm going to start doing that on a bunch of my plugins. But I want there to be built-in support, right? For bug bounties. So like imagine you have a bug, and imagine that I could be like, oh, this one's a bug bounty, and then everyone could chip in via Stripe, right? You just put the money in there, and then the bounty grows for whoever gets a valid fixed PR. So, but I've added this all on here, and nobody has done anything yet, so that's good. Well, the app launched, so that's good. That's good. So let's see what we have over here. Let's
Some people dream of success while you're gonna wake up and work hard at it.
Nothing is impossible. You be a dragon. You be a dragon. Oh. Why be a dragon? Why be a dragon? Why be a dragon? I get it. I get it. There we got Scott Hanselman right there. Now I think what we want to do is we can also go into our display. If this is working correctly, where is it at? Device theme. Whoa. Oh well, that's interesting because this doesn't actually have like this isn't even like the new one. What? Where's the icons? Oh, maybe this doesn't have. No. I think this is working because this has like the, see how he moves around inside of it? You see how he kind of, let me zoom in here. So, because this is a newer device, see how he kind of moves inside of it? Well, Scott. Oh, it's a dev option. I don't know if that icon looks dope. I don't think it does. Someone could make better ones. It is Scott. Oh, it is a dev option. Okay, so I need to go into my, oh, thank you. Yeah, I forget that it is Where is the... God, why is it so freaking difficult? Like, stop making it so difficult. Okay, so it's inside of night mode, always off. Tricky. See, they had those before. Where's the icon? Icon. Oh, there it is. So if I do teardrop, so now Scott's inside the teardrop. I think I need to make the icon, like, I need to make him, like, smaller, probably. But maybe not. So now he's inside the teardrop. I think it actually looks pretty good. Boom! Oh! Light theme. Scott all up in our face. Boom. Alright, so then, if we put our device into dark theme mode... Is it now on? Does it work on these older devices? Hey-oh! Wow, 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 wow! Awesome.
We did it. We did it. We did it. We did good.
Okay. All right, so here we go. Ready? All right, so yeah, check it out. So here, oh, I wonder if you could have different colors based on dark or light. Boom, right? Dark mode. Look at Scott. There is no code. It's all resources. Wow, wow, wow. So I think actually, oh man, that'd be so dope. So, oh, the code. That's my face. Thanks. There you go. Okay, so, all right, okay, again, so we're gonna do this. Boop. Cool. And then there's that. So now we're boom in that mode. Now, I also think that it would be really cool if, man, I wonder if, oh man. There. Okay, so that's the theme, right? So then here, if I go into always off, so now we're actually back in light mode. Bam. I've only been working for like an hour. So there you go. Very cool. I really want to match this bar. I hate this bar up here. I'm also very curious though. What I'm very curious about is if I go into my MIP maps here, instead of using color primary, what if I used color splash? You know what I mean? Like, would it know based on, like, does the adaptive icon know based on the theme to, like, pull that resource? Because they're adaptive, so I'm telling it the color, and the color would change based on light theme or dark mode. You could do that. I feel like we're about to find out. Indeed. Indeed. I hope so. I'm really. So now we're in light theme mode. Scott. Cutie. Little cutie there. Okay, so. Oh. Okay, so that's good. A little light theme there. That hideous search bar on top. That's next. I need to figure out how to get rid of that. I think I just make it transparent everywhere, maybe. I think actually, Matt, I think we can do this. I think we can, I want to pragmatically change it though, because I think you need to, I think you can like adjust. Oh, and then we don't want to put it into dark mode, right? So now I'm going to go into dark mode. And the question is, it did not change. Oh, it kind of changed. I wonder if it works better on, it kind of changed. Look at that. It's grabbing it actively when it's there. That's funny. That's funny. Well, so I did. That's the thing. I don't actually know if you're supposed to be able to do that or not. But I feel like that's kind of cool if so. I feel like anyways that the right thing to do is maybe put in a, instead of this, maybe I'll just put in maybe Android color white. I think just white is better in general. But I don't know if that's actually. Hey Mortal, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. We just integrated some cool launch screens for the app based on the theme. Pretty cool. Based on your theme, if you're in light mode or dark mode. The question is, yeah, how do I get rid of that? Can I just make my colors? Can I just make, so the one thing you could do is inside of your styles, you could do this, because the color primary dark is what sets it up. There you go. Yeah, who was asking that? Actually, Walshy asked, what is .NET Framework? Well, .NET Framework is one of the runtimes. .NET is a set of .NET. Boom. .NET is the runtime that contains a bunch of base class libraries for creating apps, like, you know, strings and integers, but other classes like to make web requests and do arrays and to do a bunch of stuff. Hey, Chef Brent, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that. Have a good afternoon, for sure. You can go here. There's about. There you go. There's a video. What is .NET? That's what you need to do. Just click right there. What is .NET? What is .NET? Yeah, they're good. Good videos. Yeah, .NET is what enables you. .NET runs everywhere, so it's a runtime that contains a bunch of those base class libraries in it. And by base class libraries, we mean pieces of functionality that help you build apps in general. And then that runtime runs everywhere, and you can use different programming languages like C# like we're using here today to build apps. And there's different frameworks that let you build apps for web, mobile, desktop, etc. You're the greatest. Yeah, the greatest. All right, I'm kind of curious what happens here. In my splash bar. So I set my color primary dark to... I'm a little worried about what this will do. I don't think it'll have any impact, though. Because the dark represents this, but there needs to be an API to... In other words, it's how... So this is here. So now we get that. Now, I will say, though, that the problem is that when we do this, you're going to get dark up top still. But if I go into the settings again, which are going to be here, into the system settings. So now it should, we got to kill it though first, I guess. So it'll be like, I think you want to pragmatically control that actually. Base class library, write it in basic. Oh, did I not do it right? Oh. Oh, it's still in dark mode, that's why. I thought I just adjusted that. Doo-doo. Apparently I did not. Oh, night mode. Always off. There we go. Oops. So now, yeah, it's like now you actually like want, I'm not 100% sure. I guess it's like now this is here, but I wonder if you want color transparent and what that would do. Let's take a look at that actually. Let's do that. And Android transparent. I don't actually know what that would do, but we can test it. Controlling, yeah, that's actually what I need to do the best, because people can toggle it anyways, so they can set it a color, so you need to control it. But I actually don't know how to set it in code. I think that needs to be part of essentials, maybe. I think so. Matt, get on that for iOS too. There needs to be a way to set that. Build failed. What? There you go. Let's see if this works. Because the ideal scenario would be, I don't know what transparent does. I think it sets it to like the system. I think maybe I'll just do that. And then what happens if I, oops. There's something wrong with my themes. Yeah, the problem is that since it's transparent, it doesn't know. See, it doesn't know how to color these icons. There. Does hot reload work for me? It does, yeah. Works just fine. So if I was coming into my app here. So this isn't correct. So I want to undo this. I think I'll just make it the same as the splash color. But if I went into this about view and I said, I don't know, like padding, I don't know, 100, and then hit save, and then it should work. Right? Unless I just updated it and broke it. Oops. Maybe? I don't know, did the team do something wrong? Let me see actually. Did I see if it actually is connected or not? I just demoed it yesterday, so it should work. So you can see, because like it'll give you output here as to what is going on. And I don't see the hot reload. Is it turned off for me? I don't know. It's there. Oh, I'm kind of curious. I wonder if I'm curious. Hold on, let me see here. It's a good question. I wonder if they're, no, I should do that there. Let's say, let's do that, and let's put this back here. I don't think that would have anything to do with it in general. Although I am curious, I did change a bunch of build things recently. Let's see. Oh, I wonder if that was causing the, well, it doesn't say it's connected. It's a good question. Yeah, it might be a bug in stable because I don't see it. That's a good question. I worked on my other. I have to test it on my other machine because I just literally used it yesterday. So. Oh, what am I in the right mode? Yeah, that's weird that that does that color. That should give me different icons. I don't know why. Oh. Add color primary. Yeah, so the whole thing is light theme. It's kind of weird that it doesn't. It's not really setting the color correct. Definitely need to control it via. What we should do is go to here and create a new, let's see, new, do I have 10? Okay, there we go. Let's create like a Nexus 5. Let's do that. Sure. Okay, let's see. Should just install an Android Q device, I guess. And go from there. Ooh, oh, I'm also interested. I think that I have to do that as well. Or else it doesn't know how to pick up. That's what I think it probably doesn't know how to do, is like those. Yep. Creating. Creating. I didn't see it. Let's try it again. I'm just asking the team right now in Slack if it's the latest. Oh, sorry, not latest preview. Sorry, latest stable BS. Yeah, it's like 16.3.9. I think that's what I'm on. Let's see. About. I just updated it, so that could be alright. Cool. Let's try. Is that thing created yet? There it is. Let's see. Is. Let's see. I think in general we do have at least added new icons and splash screen for Android. Do that. Let's get it to launch hopefully. Come on, emulator. Yeah, it's pretty intense. I don't know about this music. This is cinematic soundscapes. This is chill. I like it's synthwave. Try synthwave. What's up with this emulator, yo? Look at this great emulator. Come on, Google. Where'd my March music go? Hey, John Galloway. This guy. This guy. 3.4. Yep. Less than 3.4. Yep. 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 Yep, yep. Nice. Let's see. I don't know about these Android 10 emulators. Been a while. I haven't talked to John in a long time. I feel like I miss you. You're not around. Like, where did you go? Where did John go? Let's look at this SDK manager. Those are both there. Do I need this? Maybe I do need that. Istanbul and Moscow. Oh yeah, that's right. I heard you were all over there. Here the 10 are very dodgy. It seems very dodgy. Come on, Android Q. I'm gonna install the new emulator. I'm just gonna completely hack this up. Let's see. They should. They should start. Let's that has a new loading screen. That's cool. It's factory reset. Always be factory resetting your emulators all the time. I don't know. It didn't even boot. Is there new settings and stuff in here? Record and playback. Oh, macro playback. Whoa. Oh, there it goes. I think I think you needed the new Android emulator shell for it. Ooh, camera. What? Wow, that was really fast. Oh wow, cool. Table. Enable TV animation. What? All right, cool. That did load. Nice. And then this should have dark mode in it, right? Nope. There we go. Boop. All right, cool. Ooh, that's a fancy animation. All right, let's get rid of that. Let's debug this puppy. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. I can't go back. Actually, I could go back if you want. You want me to go? Just go back? Let's see. It doesn't go back. Yeah, you don't get to. I can't go back on Pretzel. It doesn't let you go back. Only forward. So. Okay, interesting. So we're in light theme, and here's a dark theme. Definitely did not reapply any of my whatever that is. It did not work. Okay, so because this here should it doesn't change when the app changes, but if I put this into dark theme, that actually changed it. Oh wow, Are you going to Boston next week? No, I'm going on my honeymoon. I feel like that almost, like when I changed to dark mode, that is a good excuse. When I changed to dark mode, it seems like it actually redid this. And then here, when I go into light theme, it didn't actually redo it. But I can tell that it's being applied. Let's go ahead and debug this just a smidgen. So we have this environment here. Let's chickadee check it out over here. So this is the device default, which is light. If I go to dark, I did not hit that breakpoint. Is it not debugging my app correctly? Oh, interesting. Huh. I feel like something is really wonky in my setup. I'm just going to shut down Visual Studio really quick. I do apologize. I do feel like something is wonky because I'm not really getting proper IntelliSense on here. Let's reopen this pup. Yes, Honey Pop, you need to update to .NET Standard 2.1. That's correct. Boom, 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 boom. All right, override. Oh, there we go. On appearing. On resume. What I'm curious about is if we do this. What I think about Flutter. Flutter, I think is, I mean, I've asked every single time I'm on the stream, someone can clip it if you want to have an explanation here, and then we can have a, every time people ask about Flutter, here's the clip. I look at Flutter, I kind of like some of the stuff that they're doing if you want one-to-one. Not a big fan of Dart in general. It seems like a okay programming language, but I really like my C#. I really like my Visual Studio, my full IDE. I think like anything else, the biggest problem with like a Flutter or React Native or things like that is that if you just want to create a native single application, you can just do that in Xamarin, right? You're just like, I'm just going to create an Android application and go to town and all C# and access everything in C#. And then with Xamarin, you have the option to go cross-platform if you want to. You don't have to do a cross-platform UI, but you can still share a bunch of code. The real advantage of Xamarin is that you have access to all those native APIs in C#, so you don't have to go touch native tooling or do Java or Kotlin or Objective-C or stuff like that. And it's kind of up to you what you want to do and as far as how your app goes, right? So it's kind of in that vein of like what you want to do. So that's why I kind of like Xamarin a lot. Hand drawing everything has some different trade-offs. If you want to go that route, I say go for it, give it a try. But I like the tried and true. We've been around for a decade, doing okay over here in the world of Xamarin. So, but yeah, I mean, I definitely watch what they're doing over there, and see where it goes. It's still very, very new. So there's that. Also, I restarted over here. Now I can see that this should be working okay. So if I do padding 100, hit save, and then there we go. So now the hot reload is working okay. Hit save again. So I was like wondering, because I think something with Visual Studio was off actually completely in my environment, because I wasn't getting like IntelliSense and stuff. All right, let me see here. So here's what's interesting. So when we get a theme change here, we get it on resume. And then we don't really get, so we load the app. So it actually goes through it all again. It reloads your application that's open. This is interesting. Theme changer. So it should come in here technically. Oh, what am I doing? Theme. Oh wow, what? Okay, there's the bug. I don't know what I'm doing there. Settings, dot, it's a theme option. That's weird. I was like, well, there's my bug. So let's see. Let's see if I can have a more direct response. A question is, what does James think about Flutter? Now, I've been doing mobile development for over 8 years with Xamarin. I really enjoy the fact that we have native API access directly in C#. So you never have to write Java or Kotlin or Swift or anything like that to access those native APIs. I think the flexibility of Xamarin is what I love. So you can just create a native application with just iOS and just Android or Windows in .NET. And then you can share code across all of your .NET applications, which I think is lovely. And then with Xamarin, you have the option of building the UI separately. You have the option of using Xamarin Forms for cross-platform UI, blending those two worlds together, using Xamarin Essentials for native API access. I like that we render display the native controls. That's one thing that I really appreciate about it. But also that you have the flexibility to use visual material, right, to go back and forth. Flutter, I think, is interesting. I'm not a huge fan of Dart. I mean, it's a different programming language. I like C# that I can use it on web, mobile, desktop, IoT, gaming, anything like that. Power of .NET is very strong, been around for decades. Xamarin's been around for a decade, used by tens of thousands of corporations, hundreds of thousands of developers. I like that. I like some of the cool tooling that they have in Flutter, like their hot reload, which now we kind of have in XAML for Xamarin Forms, and we have a lot of cool new tech that's going on. I like my warm fuzzy feeling of my IDE in general, so.
But unlike Chris, I'm not a command line guy. I love that warm, fuzzy feeling of my IDE.
That's me. I also like the ecosystem around .NET, so we have a very strong ecosystem, but you know, every application is different. Every developer is different. You know, in general, use whatever tool is best for the job. I think Xamarin is, but that's me. So there you go. There you can clip that. Boom. Hope that was a good explanation. That's true. We have WebAssembly, so you can run it in the browser. Okay, so this thing came in. This is going to, yeah, redo everything. And then here we get our theme. Bingo bango. And I was wondering why my theme stuff was all messed up for so long. And it was because of that. Okay, so now if I go and I do light theme here. Boom. Yes. Fantastic. You could. I mean, probably. I mean, that people have tried. There we go. Cool. So now we got that working very well. So that works while the app is open. So here you go here. Oh yeah, collection view is out of experimental. Thank you. Oh, you know what? We had that in there, Matt, because I was using carousel view. So that's why. Because if you go to carousel view, you have to this one. Oh, actually it is carousel view. Let's do that. We're not actually using it, so. But let's do it anyways. Good. Actually, it doesn't do anything if you pass it in, so. But I think for people coming to the project, that would probably be better just to have in there. Good catch. Yeah, this is great. So now I can do dark beam. Wow. That's great. Very cool. Let's see if it does it here. So the thing is, yeah, when you do the theme change here, it's going to reboot the application, but yeah. Let's also update our nuggets over here. See what's new in the world of nougats. I did update this. I had a bug, so let's pull this in. Yeah, I don't know if that's what, like, it's so many layers though. Like, I don't know if that's actually what you'd want to do. Like 8 billion layers. I don't know what would buy you, especially if you're looking for the coding style or you just want to use Skia Sharp. I don't know. It's hard to say. Let's do updating JSON.net. Let's update these. Let's update this. Not going to do 4.4 yet because we're not on that bleeding edge. But we should update to a new stable if so. That should work. Come on. Oh. Cancel. That's what I need. Update. Oops. Cancel. I forgot to check this one. Check. Yeah, it's a, yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is, there's like a Fluent API. There's an MVU, which is kind of like what Clancy's doing or Fabulous is doing, and then there's like do you want like the drawing and like the animation system, or I don't know. There's a bunch of like different. They're very still different inherent, right? So you do have the Skia backend, right, with Clancy's stuff, so you could choose to use that. Too. Yeah, you're right. I mean, depends what you're building. I don't know. Depends what you're building. So, I don't know. I also don't think it's that difficult to make things look relatively the same between iOS and Android. So, if that's what you're looking for, but it depends. It's like, what are you looking to build? That's always the dilemma, right? So, cool. All right. Let's check this code in. Let's rebuild. Let's redeploy just to make sure. What if I deployed my new backend? I made a bunch of changes to it recently. So much stuff. I made some changes to my backend that are supposed to cache. Ooh. That's broken apparently. Whoops. That's good. And that. Alright, we're good. Bum, 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 bum. Now, I don't know why the toolbar though is still not the right color. Like it's still like white. Yep. Yeah, good question, Honey Pop. So you could preferences and secure storage work the same way. So if you actually come into my settings, so here there's a default value on all of them. So you just give it the default value, basically, whatever you wanted to give it. So on the get, you give it the default option. Okay. Cancelman. All right. Let's go ahead and commit and do that. And let's close a bunch of stuff to the right. But where do I put these pre-added values? I don't want to put my API in the code. Then don't put the API in the code. Yeah, don't do that. I mean, what do you need the API key for? That's the question. Ideally, if you need it, so if you're putting an API in your code, that should be like a publicly read-only situation, right? So if you were to look at this app, in my constants, I have these keys, But these keys doesn't matter because these keys are only for publicly available items. Now, if you want to access gRPC through an API key, then you should add authentication to your application through like Azure AD B2C or something like that. Or Auth0 or any authentication, any OAuth provider, right? Your server does the authentication, your app doesn't do the authentication. So if it's read-only data from gRPC, then you could put this in there, right? It's read-write, then you're going to need to put in a auth code. No, you can't like inject. No, you can't inject. There's just a default. You can't like inject items into a key store on any of the platforms. No, doesn't work that way. I mean, there's no app that I know of that does it that way. So, yeah. It's not like the web, right? Where the web, the server has the key. So. I always like to do so we could do let me do isn't there a check this out. So you can do you do this, watch this, ready? Start recording. Pretty cool. Question is, where did it go? Oh, there it is. So it captures like your input, right? Bam. That's cool. A little screen flicker, but I think that's the emulator, not me. And then you need to do a... What did it give me? It gave me back an MP4. So you do MP4 to GIF. And you go on to the online converter. Not that one. That one's gross. Easy GIF. That's a good one. Choose the file. We can delete all these Scots, but upload video. Security. Yeah, there you go. That's what you'd want to do. Yeah, need to log in. Gots to log in. Yeah, gRPC is quite difficult to debug locally on like emulators and simulators and stuff. It's only like when you really deploy it to the back end. They really want me to buy this vacuum, apparently. How many seconds did I make it? 20 seconds. Let's do that. Convert. Yeah, there you go. That's what you do. Yeah. So once you log in, that's going to give you back a key. And you'd have a refresh token, right? So you're probably going to need to have to refresh that at some point and go from there. If you're using Azure AD B2C or App Center Auth or something like that, that would work too in general, which is good. What does this actually do? I don't know if it... Oh, I don't think it cut it. Should have done it. It didn't give me the whole video. come it didn't? Oh, I have end time. Oops. I was like, how come it's not giving me my... How come it's not doing the thing? It's gonna take a little bit longer to convert that. Yeah, that's what you gotta do. It's unfortunate, but that's how the world works. My recommendation to you, my friend, if you're building an app, do authentication last. That's my recommendation. I mean, you can build in the plumbing and piping for it, but like, don't start with authentication. Because if you start with authentication, then you're just like never going to work on your actual app. That's what I like to say. Just like, you know, just work in some tier in which you can work on your actual application. Or else, yeah, you'll just never be done. All right. This is good. We changed some things around. The question I have is, why did my build fail? I just fixed it. Yeah, that's a mistake. People are like, I need the first. What is the first thing my users do? They log into the app. I'm gonna spend a month doing authentication, then I haven't done anything on my app. So don't do that, Slap. That's a mistake. Let's see how this works. It should work. I just updated this to do app bundle support too. So on my build server, I have a blog post prepped for that. What failed? How come this thing didn't deploy? This should deploy. Releases. Do I not have the backend deploy? No, it definitely deployed. Wait. Yeah, that definitely deployed. Well, I wonder if I didn't check in that code to the internet. Oh, I bet I didn't. That's interesting. I wrote... okay, what failed here? iOS. Oh, what, who? Ooh, that's interesting. I wonder if that was just a blip. It could be. Yeah, that was just a blip then. That's cool, I guess. Install, yeah, cool. Nice. Yeah, it's a common mistake I see people do. They get kind of in the weeds on certain topics, so. All right, let us then do, let me close the solution. Boop. And then, is Matt Leibowitz still around? Because I'm sure that he would be excited. We do git checkout. Master. Nope, git checkout v next. Gosh darn it. Git tool. I don't know how to create branches, so let's create a branch. Over here, we're gonna do Android X. Okay, so what we want to do here is we're gonna do this. We're gonna do auth. Yeah, App Center will. Yeah, you could just use App Center auth in your app and then get the token back. It is a one-liner. Boom. Okay, so ready? Here we go. We're gonna do. I'm pretty worried. There's no information here. Migrator. Turning it on. I'm turning it on. Ooh. But I have my users in my own database. Well, are they in Azure AD B2C? Or what are they in? That's the question. Here we go. Check this out. What's this? Matt, who wrote this? Where did this come from? guess I could just, I don't know why I needed to zoom in there. Crazy. I'm excited. Hidden feature for all. Feature currently under an experimental flag in Visual Studio 2019 for hashtag Xamarin, hashtag Android X. Alright, so you gotta turn it on here. Now we don't know if it works, but I am going to tweet about it because why not? Oops. I don't know why I didn't do that. I love the snipping tool, so there's that. Can't get rid of it. All right, ready? You ready? No, I refuse. I refuse to use this tool. Win Shift S. It doesn't even work. I thought it was Alt Shift S. No. Windows. There it is. I refuse to use this tool. No. No. All right, ready? Migrate. That's an info bubble. That's not a warning. That's an info bubble. I think this also migrates the code. No, I'm scared. Nope, okay. Let's reload all. That was really fast. I don't know what it did though. You can't cancel or undo. That's why we have it in a Git branch. All right, let's look at the changes. Let's save all. It's still doing stuff. It's restoring stuff. Like, I wonder if it just added a... Oh no, it did a bunch of stuff. Whoa. Wow. Okay, so it did a migration package and updated all those. It did not migrate. All right, so the question becomes, I don't think it necessarily migrated. It does. Oh no, kind of yes, no. I guess I don't really, I'm not really using any, that is lucky. I guess I'm not really using any support packages, which is very lucky for this. Revert and test some code. Yeah, I can do that. So let's say I do, I guess what we want to do is like, let's say we did, let's say we add a new activity, right? And let's say it's a app compat activity. That's probably what we want, right? Like something like this. This would be like the easiest thing to actually know if it did it or not. So like here, we're using this, right? And then I could do, and then the question is, yeah, did it, overwrite, save.
Some people dream dream success while you're gonna wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible.
Blazer, Mr. Magoo in the house. Thank you for the subscription. Wow. Did you change your name? Subscribe for 4 months coming in. I appreciate that.
Nothing is impossible.
Okay, so let's see what happened. If I did, I'd see it didn't necessarily change that.
I'm way up, I feel blessed.
Sequel's dead to me now. All right, that one did not seem to migrate. I think that had some issues with the save. So let's try that again. There we go. Okay, so it. So here's the thing. So it definitely did not migrate this.
Way up, I feel blessed.
So it migrated all the packages I needed, but it did not migrate my code. No, not code. There. 128P, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Rafferty FL, thank you for the follow as well. That was super rad for the follows. We do a bunch of coding. Right now we're testing some of the Android X auto migration. The difference here, it is experiment. Maybe it's not supposed to though. That would be the difference. So let's say we made this a main launcher. This is how we could test it, right? So, and if we came into our false. So this is how we could test it, right? And so what it does is it adds in a few packages. So we add in all the Android X stuff, anything that you need, and the migration package, which enables backwards compatibility for individuals that have not updated yet, basically. I love SQL, all day SQL. But I like that you went from SQL to Blazor. Those are two very different things. Or SQL to Blazor. So there's that. Oh, why didn't this not build? Oh, not. Let me text Frank. I got a podcast soon. Let me text him. Nice. You're a sequel, Mr. Magoo. Did it hit a breakpoint? Did not hit a breakpoint. That is strange. Oh, I guess I could just do it on this one, huh? That's weird that it didn't actually launch it. Whoa. Oh, I bet it didn't hit the breakpoint just because I probably needed to do a... I don't know what it's doing. I need to do a full clean. I'm assuming that this pull request is like exactly the same as yours too. And I bet if I manage NuGets, I bet that there's actually updates for all of these too. Oh, just the migration package. That's good. Let's update that. Data is his doll. Aw, I like Data. Let's see, rebuild this puppy. Data's important. Data's important. So if we look at what that migration tool did, it actually just, yeah, it did all this stuff for us here. So it did swap those, which is cool. Nice. And then it's still going to have those as a dependency down, so there's there. So I guess the other way.
I'm way up, I feel blessed.
JS Grant, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Let's see, this should launch. There we go. All right, so here, this is. Oh, I guess do I need to do with this? There it is. Yeah, so here, this is a. See, Android X app compat. So like really, yeah, you would want to try to like swap out the namespaces. So like usually what you do is like delete that, this goes away, and then here you can say Android X app compat, and then boom, it brings it in correctly. Boom. But that's cool that it just, yeah, the migration package still does it automatically. Nice. Okay, let's delete this. Delete. Hit yes. And I'm pretty sure if we look at, let's look at Matt's code. Matt did it a long time ago, and I never gave him credit because he changed one file. And then he did some weird thing. I don't know what that is. What did you do this? Old code. Yeah, what did you do? You did like a weird, like include all this, but then also only include this if you're on 9.4. Oh, got it. All right, I'm just gonna use mine. Sorry, brah. There's an ID. Oh, nice. Let's undo that. Update to Android. Well, I don't know if I'll get any advantage at all for actually updating to Android X though. Besides that, I'm like, oh, I'm on Android X. That's weird. Yeah, yours is probably already that branch. Stupid. All right. That's probably what it is. So if I go here and I go to manage branches and we delete this, delete. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go to your PR. And what we should do is actually, let's shut this down. Cool. And then here we do this, and then we do this. And then we do a update branch. Bloop. Bloop. Then we go here. This is definitely not going to work. But we go into our Team Explorer. Go here. Handle some forms. Done. Then we go into our Git pull. Then we go into here, and then we go into our Android X migration. Boop. We check out. Oh crap. Git checkout dot update one path from index. Git status. Git checkout. Git status. This says that. Why can't I do this? Cannot check out as you're working directly has uncommitted changes. It does not have uncommitted changes, rest assured. There we go. It does not. Where's 4 from source tree when you need it? So now what we can do is we could open up this. And then we could unload this and delete your crap. So we could do unload, edit. Then you wrote all this gobbledygook in here. Where's it at? GitHub desktop. I'm command line and Visual Studio. That's all I use. I don't use anything else. I'm against it. Okay, so here, then we're going to migrate to Android X. Boom. Continue. Fantastic. Now, additionally, what we can do is we can actually upgrade this splash activity because that is used in the old thing. The only reason we get that is because those support libraries are still brought in automatically by other libraries. But we want to migrate that puppy, so bam, migrate it. Migrated. And that's it. So, clean. Is Android development delightful? I like it a lot. I'm a fan. I think it's complicated because I've been doing it for 8 years, so it's gotten more complicated, but I like Android a lot. I like it. And I'm just going to update your PR. So, and here I can actually do, this is what, 5? I can't do that yet, so let's change it here. I would say I like Android development better than iOS development myself, personally. I have a Mac. I've done Mac before on here. Yeah, it's in my bag. So. Yeah, I just have it over there. Yeah. I've done it before on the stream, quite a bit. So, let me manage these nuggets. Yep. Win 7. Got to get off that. Got to get off that. Got to get up. Got to get out. Gotta go. Yeah, I think that's probably sleeping right now. Assumption. Sometimes you can still connect to the Mac when it's closed. Like if it just still has that connection. I think if it's powered, then the Wi-Fi is on. So update packages. So let's see what that did. Yeah, that did the correct thing. Oops. Yeah, it's not. It's asleep currently. Now, what's great about that is that you'll get sweet, sweet cred, Leibowitz. Get sweet cred. Refresh. There we go. Got to get that sweet cred. All right, we did it. We added a new fancy splash screen today, which looks really good on Android. I'm pretty happy with it. That's what it looks like. Did this so when you launch it, it looks all super nice. Just cool light theme and dark theme, and the app automatically changes now. We fixed that bug, which is good. And I'll push out a new version of that from App Center in a second. But boom, we get dark theme, Scott. We learned about a cool new tool. That was super rad. I'll be around next Friday, so I'll be doing some more stuff, and then I'm gonna be gone for a while, so you're gonna be missing me. Maybe I'll try to stream more next week since I'll be out for a while. So, but I'll be out for like 2 weeks after that. But then I'll be back, and then I'll be gone again for Christmas. But then I'll be back. So, oh man, Windows 10 is like everything, all day, every day. It's like so billion times better than. It's my favorite. Yeah, gotta get off that. I also just literally released a new blog post, so you all can check this out right now. There you go. As we were streaming, I did this. Well, clickbait. It's definitely clickbait. Clickbait. Yeah, read the blog. I basically say I would just be running Windows on it all the time. You know what you can also do? You could just boot up a VM if you want to. Do you have a schedule for your blog posts? I do not, no. Do you have an RSS so that you can subscribe to that? I kind of blog randomly, to be honest with you, so. I just wrote this yesterday, so I was like, it's very short and sweet, actually. It's a very short one. But I would probably run it. So that's the thing, is in this blog, I talk about, you can just run in parallels. You just give it 32 gigs of RAM. I mean, it's 3 computers in one. It's amazing. And then you could just run the Windows subsystem. You could run the Linux subsystem on it. All right, we're going to go. I got to get out of here. I got to record a podcast with Frankinator 5000. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. Ooh, it actually looks pretty good with the blue. It's a little bit darker outside now. It's really blue right there behind me. That's where it's at. So anyways, cool. Thanks, everyone, for stopping by. I'm about to go watch some Mandalorian tonight. No spoiler alerts. I haven't seen it yet, so boom. It's purple to you, but it's actually blue to me. But purplish blue. Yeah, it's more purple. I like it. So there you go. 32 gigs of RAM for both Mac and Windows. So boom. There you go. Oh, any raids? Yeah, sure. Let's see. Let's look at the belly. Sushi. So sushi. No one is. Everyone's by the time I'm coding, nobody else is coding. See, like if Kim Philpotts was just on, it would totally just go, right? Like, whoa, cool, let's do it. Nobody's coding really that I know. Let's see. Mature. So I think I got mature audience ratings. 8. Ooh, something different. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, I did do that one time. Yeah, what's cool? 8. What's 8-bit music? 8. The guy on a piano is streaming right now. Is he doing music? Me do piano. All right, we'll do it. For you, I'll do it. All right, cool. We're gonna get out of here. We'll roast some music and then go from there. Let me go to my dashboard. That's how I gotta. Oh, I guess I can just raid from here. All right, cool. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I'll see you later. Bye.
Hi, friends. I should play some music for you, huh? I'm Trevor, aka the 88.